Hello and welcome once again to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. In this video we are taking a look at the Avengers Beyond Earths Mightiest anniversary set of figures, and in particular we're taking a look at Bruce Banner and the Grey Hulk. So let's get them out of the box and take a look. Now here's the Hulk. He is pretty much the same kind of body type that we've had previously on Hulks. It's a really good sculpt, so I have no issues with them reusing it. And he of course comes with a new head sculpt, actually two new head sculpts to be more precise. And of course we finally get a Bruce Banner. Unfortunately my leg on my Bruce Banner is warped a little bit, so I'm going to have to put a bit of heat on that to straighten it out. But the head sculpt is really quite nice. It's quite generic looking, but he does come with his cool little set of glasses. Now do be careful because they're taped to a little bit of paper inside the bag, so be careful you don't throw them out with the recycling. But they sit really comfortably on his head and they don't fall off like previous characters like the Beast. Hulk also comes with the tearaway shirt. Now we've seen this piece on a number of figures before, a number of Hulk figures before, but what's really cool is the colours match up. So the blue and orange that are on Bruce Banner also are on the Hulk. So you can do some really cool posing, really good action figure photography, because you really do have a before and after character, which is really cool. Now for anyone that hasn't got a Grey Hulk already, this is definitely the one to pick up because the head sculpts are phenomenal, and it's a real nice little bonus to have a little Bruce Banner figure as well. He's mainly made up of reused parts apart from that new head sculpt, so nothing to really write home about in regards to the figure. But the Hulk really is the star of the show here. Now, why a Grey Hulk? A lot of people ask, where does Grey Hulk come from? Is Grey Hulk Bruce Banner, etc., etc.? Now, there's a lot of... let me talk about the accessories first. We've also got some closed fist hands. We've got the pipe that we've seen before, and here's the other Hulk head, the kind of standard vanilla. It looks a lot like the Joe Fixit head in the comic books. But yeah, it's a really cool little figure. So why have we got a Grey Hulk? Well, it's a really interesting story for those of you that don't know. Originally, Stan Lee did want Hulk to be grey because he didn't want him to kind of represent any particular ethnicity, and decided to go for grey. Now, problems in printing meant that in some issues he came out slightly green, and then in later issues he did come out green as well. So he was supposed to be grey. In some issues he came out grey, in others he came out green. Stan Lee liked the green look of Hulk and kind of went for green eventually. They did kind of sort of try to make this continuity a little bit later, so they in a later comic book they kind of done flashbacks and stuff and showed the Grey Hulk as the original Hulk that kind of presented himself to Bruce Banner when he hit the gamma rays and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so that is the kind of history behind Grey Hulk. But I think it's really cool that they included Grey Hulk to kind of acknowledge that originality of the character in this Avengers anniversary wave. It's not a wave, is it? Collection of figures. What's really funny as well is Bruce Banner isn't even Bruce. His name is Robert, because Stan Lee made a slip up once and called him Bob, and so then they wrote it into the continuity of the comics and made his full name Robert Bruce Banner. So here we are with Bob Banner and the Grey Hulk, two kind of little happy mistakes that happened in the Marvel history. But as far as action figures go, this is a nice 2-pack. The Hulk figures are really big, they're really solid, they've got a whole ton of articulation. You can get into some really cool poses. There's of course the waist swivel that you saw earlier and the chest swivel as well. With two alternate heads you've got a nice variation of looks as well. But I think the thing that I really like about this particular set is the colour coordination between the shirts and the trousers. That you really can see that this is a version of that, if that makes sense. If you haven't got Hulk in your collection, then 100% suggest picking this one up. But we have been spoilt for choice recently, and we have had a whole bunch of Hulk come out on retro card, as con exclusives, as anniversaries, as deluxe packs, so we are really spoilt for choice. But adding a Grey Hulk to the collection is a definite plus for me. Now, we have had a Grey Hulk previously, but I think the head sculpt on this one is so much better than that. It's a little bit more toned down. It's a darker grey, darker orange and a darker blue on the previous one. I really should have got them for a side by side, but hey ho, hindsight and all that. But the colouring on this one is much better, and the head sculpts really are reminiscent of those early images of Hulk, so do pick it up. Do check out my channel for other 5-minute figure reviews, including the rest of this anniversary series, and of course please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. Hulk and Banner 2-pack, a definite 2 thumbs up from me. Thanks very much for watching, I'll see you soon.